Okay, so this is the USD 259 assessments protocol. This is for 17-18 school year, and I teach third grade, so I'm going to go over some of the tests that we take or we give to our third graders. So the first one that maybe some of you are aware of is the FastBridge screener. We actually use this the first year for instead of the AIMSweb. So this is tested with reading and math, and then they do that 3 times a year, in the fall, the winter, and then the spring. So all of our kids get that 3 times a year, and we kind of base our intervention groups and things like that off of that assessment. The next one we do is the KELPA for some of our ELL students. So I do have some of those in my classroom, and so they got pulled for about, it was ongoing for about 2 weeks, but they only got pulled for a short amount of time. They have to do like speaking, listening, and then of course like reading and writing and that type of thing. Then let's see. After they do the FastBridge, if they score low for the CBM reading, then they get to go to the diagnostics, which we give them the QPS or PAST, and that kind of just tells us what levels or what gaps they're missing, and so we know where to start their intervention for reading tier. And so those are a lot of the assessments so far, and we do have state assessments, and those are held. We just got done with ours actually, so we have math and reading for third grade, and we usually do 2 days of them, and they have about 25 to 30 questions each day. Those are tested on grade level, and then some of our students can get text-to-speech if they qualify, which means they have to be well below average for reading, and they have to have a problem-solving process started to say that we are doing some of those interventions, like reading to them on tests or assignments, for them to qualify for that. I do want to go back to the FastBridge screeners because it's kind of important to know what type of testings we do. So if I pull up the FastBridge website, pre-K through first grade does the early reading, which I do third grade, so we haven't administrated those yet, but these are on the computer now, which is nice instead of the booklet, so it's not paper pencil, it's all on the computer, which gives the kids extra practice for the state test. The CBM reading is basically that reading fluency, so how quickly and accurate they can read in a minute. We do 3 tests, and we listen for a minute and catch their mistakes and things like that. It's nice because you can actually enter their mistakes. So like if they said 4 instead of fact or something like that, you could write in what they said and what they should have said, so you can kind of see what mistakes they're making. CBM Comp is basically just comprehension. We didn't really use that this year. We used more of the A reading, which is the adaptive reading. This also is able to use the Common Core standards to see how much they comprehend. So that was a good, I feel like this test is better for the comprehension than the AIMSweb was. And then if we did math, go here to math. Early math again is for pre-K to first grade, so I don't do those. CBM math is math fluency, basically just those basic math facts. And then A math is like the Common Core standard type math questions where they have to think and answer and solve the problems with steps and everything like that. So these are the insides of the USU 259 assessment protocols for this school year. I'm not sure if they're adding any to next school year, but these have been the ones that I've been familiar with from the past. So